Hello everyone, welcome back to Rome 2, House Julia, the next generation. And yeah, we gotta kill people again. I don't particularly want to, but you know, they're not being nice little subjects. And they're not basically paying their taxes. They keep revolting, which is just rude. I get people from outside who seem to be determined to hove in on my territory, which I have legitimately conquered myself with hard work and lots of men. And yeah, they just want to ruin my fun, and it's just rude. And I don't like rudeness. So to hell with them. So, now obviously you guys remember Calamodunum and the members of the Caladones were giving me problems. They keep landing invasion forces and stuff like that. So we have an invasion force for them because we're nice like that. And you can see another invasion force over here. One of those guys are in ambush mode, so if they attack them, then they can be in ambush mode and all the rest of it. So that'll be in the next turn. Now, in the meantime, we are dealing with the likes of these guys, the Armenians. And down here, in this area, you can see the Armenians are starting to hove in on territory that belongs to the Persians, which we are also at war with. Now, if we look at the situation with respect to diplomacy, you can see, oh my goodness, lots of people we're at war with. So we're at war with Persia, Parthia, who are way the hell over here, don't care. Caladones, obviously, and the Armenians. So essentially, we are going to sort of push back against them. Now we're in a stronger position. I don't really want to fight these guys until I've dealt with a lot of this area here. Predominantly, I would say this area. Now, we do only have one force on the way. Well, sorry, we've got a force on the way. Now, these guys are coming all the way down here, and they're going to land at Nicomedes, or Macamades, and then basically assist this army, which sits at Garama, and is a little bit low on forces. So, can we recruit any? We can't recruit anybody because we haven't actually built anything yet. See, that's... Let's do it. Okay. Oh, crap. No, we don't want to do that because that would cause problems with the food. So let's take that off. Okay. So we want to be careful about our food levels for obvious reasons. Now we have created more armies. And I'm still a little bit bunged up, as you could hear. Excuse me a second. So, this fella here, Athenian, part of our client state, so he's relatively friendly. And you can see over here the German Confederation going up against the Apuli, which, to be honest, I'm not bothered about. I am friends, sort of non-aggression pact with the Germans, so I have no designs on their area there, yet. Once I've taken over the rest of the whole world, then that may change. Now you can see these guys here. This is an army that we are building at Karalis to enable us to then push down into Africa. See, there's the old... I think that's called the Horn of Africa. No, that's the... Is that the Horn of Africa? I can never remember. I think that's the Horn of Africa there. Just opposite, obviously, that settlement of Gadira. Anyway. So, that's where we are right now with respect to this campaign. And we continue. We have a good force in Rome to protect Rome. And you can see that essentially we are building a circus in Rome. So we want to eventually to get to a Circus Maximus. So, in fact, I was telling a friend of mine not that long ago. I remember when I was a kid, I was a huge fan of the Asterix and Obelix novels. Made by Koskini and Uderzo, or Uderzo. And I absolutely loved them. Taught me all sorts of, you know, Latin terms, like mufti and all that kind of stuff. And it was fantastic. And I absolutely loved them. I used to you know, read them on all occasions and all the rest of it, and learned about Caesar and Brutus and Vercingetorix and all the sort of stuff like that. And it was fantastic. It was really good. I wish they would release like a massive, like they did done with the Calvin and Hobbes sort of dedication books, leather-bound volumes of all their cartoons and books. I would buy that in a heartbeat, because I love art. I love cartoons. Always have done. Even as a kid, love animation. Even as a kid, and so you know that would be part nostalgia and part just enjoyment of the fantastic art of the Asterix and Obelix novels.
At your command.
So, even though I now have a waistline like Obelix, but never mind. And that's not through eating wild boar. Okay, so, random ramblings aside, let's see, because now you've got these guys here. They're pretty low on numbers. Yeah, see, look at this. Look, hardly anybody there. And there's a Persian area, so we can deal with that. There's our lovely spy who's making her way down to Memphis. And we'll get her over to Alexandria as well, just to sniff out the area. And then she can wander up towards the likes of Jerusalem, Petra, Tyrus, and Antioch. So she can sniff out, essentially, the fog of war that is around this area. So, what I think we need to do is, I think we're going to need to just pivot around like that, so it's all going in the right direction. There we go. And what's going on here? These are the Canossians. So they obviously have designs on that area, and these guys, the Canossians, have taken Syracuse. Now we've got forces in Lilybaeum. Let's make that more fish. Upgrade our fishiness, because you've always got to upgrade the fishiness whenever possible, and you can see they're all pretty much level 4 fisheries. In most cases, you can see these are level 3. I'll move that one up. Let's see. Do that. Okay, well, let's leave it like that for the moment. And what we're going to do is these guys obviously can be making their way down to there. They're Libyan, so we're not at war with them. And once they move into there, then we'll be able to move these guys over to here.
At your command.
So we'll send them over there. They'll be there in a couple of turns, and then these two armies can make their way down to Serene, or Sereni, or however it's pronounced, and can deal with any problems there. So I think it's time to end the turn. Yeah, we won't worry about that edict. So, oh, there we go. Oh, is Ars ours? Did we get Ars back? I think we did, actually. Yes, we did. Oh, hello.
Come now, let us debate this matter like civilized men, and then realize that a treaty would be sensible.
See, they want a military alliance because we're now strong, and they are surrounded by... No. Sorry, guys. You are surrounded by loads of enemy. If you want to be a little bit more aggressive, you have to get bigger and more powerful. Oh, don't know what they were doing there. It's like back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. But, you know, whatever. Soloka. Very nice. Deep, deep in the German Confederation. There we go. There's the Athenians going for a wander. A wander? No, a wander. There we go, see? Past Segestica. And a kink, which was taken when we were at war with the Germans, which we would like to get back. And will probably be the first point of call when we have to deal with the Germans. As I feel we inevitably will. Oh, look, it's the Caledonians.
Perhaps, and I ask with all due respect for your august self.
No, go away. No military access for you. You've taken Syracuse. And I don't trust you. Oh, blimey, look at that. What's going on over there? Media Atropine. And, of course, the Persians. Oh, hello. Well, it looks like we have advantage in numbers, so I'm just going to auto-resolve that, because I don't want to fight that. Yeah, bugger off, you. Come on, get off the ground. There we go. And kill all the captives. Yeah, goodbye, captives. So that's an attempt at aggression by the Persians, which we have dealt with. Increase in rank. Excellent. Veteran has increased. Where's he? Oh, hidden agent exposed. Who misses. So it's that guy there. So he is increasing in rank, which is excellent. Construction report. Garrisons, municipal garrisons, trait gained, doctor. Oh, doctore, in fact. Loads of Praetorian guards, and look at that army slowly building up. Fantastic. And, of course, a navy, which we are building up here.
It is an honor to serve
Because we had the requirement for a navy as part of the missions, anyway. So, as you can see, there are the Libyans. So we're going to...
We hunger for battle.
The hell? Okay, let's get him into... Does he have anything there? No, he doesn't have anything that he can use to recruit with. That's a little bit unworrying.
To your duties, men.
Okay. And, meanwhile, we'll send this fellow paddling down at a fair old rate. See, my concern is the fact that... See, that's military recruitment. I really need to take them to an area where they can actually replenish their numbers, which they can't really do.
Ready for battle.
Yeah, that's going to be a problem. We're going to have to send them back there until maybe we can get into Serene and attack it and liberate it. We may have to look at other possibilities, as well as sending over our forces from here once they're all built.
Commander?
So we don't really have an area where we can... That's in the, you know, basically like a forward operating base, which is kind of what we would need to be able to make a push into here. Now, it could be, we can't use Libya because we're friends with them. It could be Serene, maybe the opportunity. It's an enemy provincial capital, and it may be a possibility for us. We have Sparta back, which is good. And you can see we're building forces now. Armenians are moving in on that position, which is a worry. Now, let's see. We don't really have any nearby forces that we can use. Poor Spartans. Let's see, we might be able to raise a force in time. Raise army.
Ready for battle.
Put them inside
Hold
there.
this garrison.
And then...
Come, fight for Rome.
And then... Like this. And... More Praetorians. And we'll upgrade him as well. So that means then,
Ready for orders.
in 2 turns, if he makes it in 1 turn, he'll have a reasonable army to fight against, including the what's it, Praetorians, of which there'll be about 8. And if not, then we can sally forth and have a punch up with him. He's got horse archers and spearmen and stuff, and we can just go in and murder them all. So, let's see. Caledonians, they're sniffing around. But, let's see.
Commander,
I could do with these guys being in a town. Because it's snowing and they're going to get attrition. That's my concern right now. Let's
at your command.
put him into ambush mode.
Wait. Ready for orders.
And let's put him
The way is blocked.
into ambush
Surprise
as
will
well.
be our advantage. Ready for orders.
So they're both in ambush.
At your command.
And this guy can sit in ambush as well. In case they decide to pay us a visit. Which you probably know they will. Right. So, these guys are going to be continuing to paddle down here at a fair old rate.
Commander. Ready for orders. On the move.
So move them into there. See, they are... See, we can't build anything else there. That's the trouble. Damn it. At least we can maybe get the numbers back up with replenishment.
Make haste, men.
We'll see. He's still got 2 turns before he gets to that area anyway, so we'll have a little bit of time to work on it. And you can see as our research is going, we've pretty much done it all. There's still a little bit of boating stuff that needs to be done. And we're doing all of this lot. See, there's still some. And I think there's 1 left there, moulded architecture. So, as you can see, still snotty and horrible. Oh, somebody's got skill. What are the odds? Oh, hello, you. Furious Oranius Scipio, leader of Rome. Or one of the people in Rome. So, the household, we shall give a pet snake. And a... there. Now, he is a brute, so that's a zeal. And, oh, centurion. Like that. There we go. Ooh. Ooh, that's better stretching. Ah, much better stretching. Not sure what's going on here. There we go. There's our spy. Galloping around near Jerusalem. Macedon. Up to something. What are the germs doing? Ah. The Athenians continue to travel. Here we go, the troublemakers. See? Oh dear. It's going to be extremely satisfying when I wipe these sods out.
The spirits tell us that we should offer you gold. We do not argue with spirits.
Okay, I'll take that for the moment. It's a little bit of extra money in the bank. But it also means that I don't have to fight them. Which I'm fine with right now. So, I now need to raise a new army near Sparta in order to be able to take out these guys. So, Apollonia. Let's see if we can raise another army.
Ready for orders.
Put him in
Set
there.
up the watch.
And then
Rome needs good fighters.
And there we go. So at least then we've got Apollonia and we can move them down to help retain Sparta. Now,
Commander.
those guys can move into Nicomedes, or Macamades, and at least replenish their numbers. These guys can make their way down. And then, here's that spy.
At your service.
Okay.
How may I serve?
You can help us out, I think, by going down this way. Clearing all the fog down that direction there.
Stopping to rest a while.
Now, in the meantime, the other one over here, wherever she is, there she is, we will send her up to the likes of Petra and such places to sniff out that area there. Now, let us see. Okay. So, I'm wondering if we can
Ready for battle.
bring these two armies
Ready for battle.
Commander.
down to assist us.
I don't care how tired you are.
We hunger for battle. Faster, curfew
And make them assist with Sparta. To bring them down to there. And then also this guy as well. Bring him down to here.
Ready for battle.
We've still got forces in the Polonia. Now, how's this fella doing? Oh, hello. Oh. Now, I'm interested to find out victory conditions. We'll make a Maximus. Put a Circus Maximus in there. Leave it at that. Right. Oh, sniff, sorry. Now, there is our fleet, which we are going to place in blockade about there. Now, they'll be able to essentially block any access to the Mediterranean. Oh, goodness me, they all need upgrading. How exciting. And we've got plenty of money to do it, so... See, level hulls. Oh. So that'll actually make them even harder to defeat, which is good. So, generally speaking, that's good. And I think I'm quite pleased with where we are at the moment in the campaign. We are kind of making progress in pushing back the enemy, and God, this music is so good. And obviously we've made peace with the Caledonians, but only until such times as we need to kill them, which we will, after we've dealt with these guys. So I hope you enjoyed this week's episode of House Julia, the Next Generation, and we shall be back at you with more soon. Cheers, guys.